This is the moment we've all been waiting for, though. Jada Pinkett Smith. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to give you some of the deets because I watched, I looked into this stuff and blah, 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 blah. We don't need to watch her lie again. This post is hilarious, though, that you showed us. Because she was like, oh, I want to show this post because we want to read the comments. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to read these comments, and they're very funny. So the first things first, the most recent drama, and I think I gave you a debriefing, or I'm going to rebrief you. We'll start from the beginning. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. Very inappropriate. He said, leave my wife's name out of your mouth because he made fun of her bald head, which she's growing her hair back, so I don't even understand, how does that work with alopecia, but whatever. Okay. I guess she's cured. I don't know how alopecia works. I feel like there could be worse things. Here's my thing, is that for somebody who's bald, I balded when I was younger. A lot of testosterone, what a man. And the reason I bring that up is I've always had a decent bald head, so I never had I've never felt self-conscious about my balding. And Jada, all criticisms aside, she has a nice bald head.
Yeah.
She actually, and that's not even a joke. She actually looks nice with a bald head. So stop crying. There are some people who look like fucking crazy, like triangular heads if they had no hair. And it's like, hey, at least you have a nice head if you're going to be bald. That's all I'm saying. So she has a nice head. But anyway, the slap happens. I remember her looking so satisfied with it. Do you remember that? Probably.
Yeah,
you
she
do,
said
right?
They're smirking.
Yeah, we remember. She's smirking. Anyway, recently she's plugging her new book called Musty or something. I don't really remember the name of it. Mushy. We saw it in Walmart yesterday, right next to a Chris Rock book. It was very funny. Anyway, and because of that, she decided to do an interview with some, ABC News or some bullshit. I don't care where she did it with. Anyway, she just reframed the entirety of history. She told us that they were basically separated for 10 years. They're not really husband and wife, and that she was shocked and almost basically appalled that he even did that. Mm-hmm. Again, we saw her smiling. And I just think that she's a real big piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know what all this is about, but she's a bitch.
Yeah, she's just a rotten asshole. And she's constantly lying. I don't really get it. But she's just so mean. And I feel like she's a horrible wife. And she still loves Tupac, and she shouldn't have gotten married. But then on the other hand, Will Smith is kind of a pussy. I feel like people don't talk about that enough.
I'm disappointed.
In what?
Will Smith.
Yeah,
I feel bad,
I am too.
but I don't know.
Here's my thing. Jada is a mean person, but then also Will is kind of he's kind of a pussy.
Yeah.
Your woman is bad. Either get her in line or leave her. Grow up, set some boundaries, leave her. Be, you know what I mean? You're a human being. You have the ability to do that. You see his response though?
Yes.
Look at it.
I got something for you. Here's the thing. So, my opinion of the...
Yeah, that's his response. That makes me hate him.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't even know what to say with that. At this point, I look at that and I go, he deserves everything that he's getting from Jada. Because at what point, when do we stop feeling sympathetic for Will Smith? When do we stop being like, oh, he's the perpetual victim, and go this is a rich dude that could leave his wife at any time?
Oh, do you think people feel bad for him?
I used to feel bad for him, and I'm just over it. It's just this is, okay, if you're going to, it's cool, stand with your wife that doesn't stand with you, you're a coward. I don't know. I'm sorry if that's rude, but what else do I have left?
Yeah, I don't know. And barbecue in the chat, I feel bad for the kids, for their parents' business all out there. I feel bad for their kids too.
Yeah, well, didn't Willow write a note to Tupac saying, "I wish you were my dad" or something?
Something like that. I feel bad for the kids, and the kids seem, at least from what I've seen, to, I guess, have more of a relationship with Jada. And
yeah, well, she's probably a toxic potion.
Jada seems wild, so
yeah, she's a terrible person. Yeah, Will should have just left her, but that's his problem. Anyway, this is a new story that Jada told us. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that she sold a lot of crack as a teenager. Wow. I thought I was going to be a queen pin for sure. You can get caught up in the scenery. I was rolling with some high rollers at the time. That's a whole nother Jada. A whole nother Jada that would chase somebody down the alley with a switchblade because they stole $700. Or the Jada that would sell crack cocaine and then get set up and two dudes come in with 9mm and she get gets a gun to put in her head, or gets a gun to put in her head. I don't believe that. I'm over it. Like, I just feel like she just lies all the time. She's always lying about stuff. Oh, well, I or like whatever. I'm sure that they have their marital issues, but to say, shut the fuck up. She slept with like her son's friend that was like, I don't know. I think he was like maybe 20. Weird. She's a weirdo, dude.
Yeah.
She's fucking weird. I don't know. These are funny though. I'm gonna give it to her. She always has one more in her. Tupac in the land of the dead, begging Jada to stop talking about him. That's true. You think that he's over her if there is like a heaven? He's just like, okay, enough.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just like, come on. Like it's like that person that had one really big TikTok back in the day, and they always reference it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's Jada Smith. She's got nothing else. She's a one-hit wonder, Tupac. And then she settled for millionaire Will Smith, who's actually a good actor. He's just a crybaby. She's got nothing going. Why do people like her? She's like a mediocre actress.
I honestly don't. I can't think of anything that she's in.
Yeah, I can't either.
Do you know anything that she's in?
Yeah, she's in a miserable marriage.
I really don't know what she's in.
Who do you think that they would cast as Jada Pinkett Smith if they make a movie about their relationship?
The woman who I always get her mixed up with, who I can't think of her name, even though they don't really look that much alike. Her name's Regina something.
Interesting. Regina
She
what?
was in Miss Congeniality too.
Okay, interesting. I'll look that up. Miss Congeniality. I can't spell for my life. Regina King?
Yeah, they like don't look alike, but like they do.
Okay, interesting. I don't know who I would think should play her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I have anybody in mind. Maybe like a frog or something. Fucking a frog or something. What about Will Smith? Who would play Will Smith?
I don't know. It sounds like you might have somebody.
I don't have anybody in mind. I'm trying to think.
Maybe Jared Leto.
You know, I like that one. It's a perfect one. I love that. That's beautiful.
Jared Leto and a frog.
Jada Pinkett Smith reveals she never actually met Will Smith. It's funny because I feel like this is the level of fucking lies that she's engaged in.
For real, this is wild.
I used to sell crack. I used to sell my crack on the internet. My butthole. That I would believe. What is this? Oh, this is an ad. Okay. Your freedom of speech handed over. That's funny. Tupac and Jada Valentine's Day 1992. A bullet Tupac actually dodged killed me. That one killed me worse than it killed Tupac, actually. That one's fuck. It's terrible. But I mean, it's kind of true. Because think about it. Here's my thing. And I think that there's a point in my life where I like regret it. You know, the one that got away? Mm-hmm. I used to have that. I feel like everybody has it. I'm completely over it. You know, this was when I was in an unhappy relationship and unhappy, so I don't have that anymore. But everybody has their one that got away. And it's like Tupac. Go ahead. I
want to know who yours was. I don't remember.
It was this girl from like years ago when I was in middle or high school, and she ended up moving away. I forget her name.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Tupac is her one that got away, and it's just like, what if he didn't and they were together?
Yeah.
She probably would have treated him just as poor. She probably would have wore him down and broke down Tupac. Just in the same way she did to Will Smith.
Yeah, it's just like the wanting for something you didn't get to have.
Yeah, I feel like that's all it is. Her entire life centralizes around that moment in time when I guess she was actually happy. And I think she blames everybody else in her life for making her unhappy. But I think she's just a miserable person that just never it's kind of a loser. I mean, you're rich. What do you have to complain about? If we were rich, we'd be set because we're happy. But you're rich and you're not happy. That's a you problem.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. And you can't take a joke either, you bald ass bitch. You know what I mean? Let's see. She keeps giving me the reasons to believe that Tupac faked his death just to get away from her. Damn. That was Can somebody shut Jada up before she ruins the entire family's career legacy? She already kind of has, I feel like. You know what's interesting? Will made a movie about Serena Williams and both Venus and Serena Williams. And I've seen some clips on TikTok, and when I first started watching them, I'm like, ugh, I can't deal with Will Smith. I just don't like him anymore. But watching it, he's still an amazing actor.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Like, I legitimately think that I have a higher chance of tuning out of Will Smith because it's hard to respect him anymore. Sorry, not to be rude. Things that never happened. That's funny.
No, it was wild though, because like just from the stuff saying out loud, because I don't know, it always looked to me like he genuinely loved her.
Probably, yeah.
And talked about her like he genuinely loved her. So does she really have this man totally emotionally manipulated? You know, if she's saying this stuff out loud, what is she saying to him?
Damn.
You know?
I don't know, babe. Probably ruining his life every fucking day, destroying this man's confidence.
And he's just like holding on. Like that video that he made is his like he's trying to be like, this ain't serious. Like I'm just joking about it, you know?
Yeah.
But we're all watching him like, damn.
We're watching him constantly getting publicly humiliated by Jada every fucking single day. She's plugging her book at his expense. That's wild. Even if you're not with somebody, like even if like you don't love him as a husband, where's the love as a father?
Yeah.
You know?
But that's what I was saying before, is that I feel like what she's doing, like there's no way that his children respect him.
No. I don't either. I mean, not at this point. It's hard to respect Will Smith. It's hard to. All right, especially after Wild West. I actually like that movie. Let's see if there's any more. Everything I know about this woman has been against my will. That's
for
fair.
real.
That was the most relatable. That's everything. Like nobody likes Jada, and I feel like she only got popular because she associated with men that actually were talented, whether it was Tupac or Will Smith.
Yeah.
What did she do? And then she got movie roles because of that. That's it.
We still didn't see what she was ever.
I'm never going to look. I don't care. Probably BET exclusive.
You really slayed yourself in that one. Wow.
Oh, that was funny. Come on. That was funny. It's a little racist. Sorry, but it was funny. Oh, man. I love it. Oh, okay. Will Smith realizing the kind of woman he slapped Chris Rock for. That's true. We think we chose her, but we never. Dude, I saw this at the fucking grocery store. It's just annoying. We think we chose, but we never chose our spouse. Choose our spouse. What? We think we choose, but we never choose our spouse. The divine decides and walks, listens, learn. Master, we give it. A man will always make mistakes in union, but a woman is equally guilty of What the fuck are they talking about? I'm tired of this. I hate her. Yeah, and imagine the crying of ghosts. Imagine he's crying to the ghost of Uncle Phil, saying, "Why don't you want me, man?" Yeah, that's so tragic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to say about this fucking person?
No, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's a real piece of poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Hater.
I'm a hater of fucking this stinky little wiener head.